Hi, so today I'm joined by the lovely Sally and Nishi from Career Mums. Hi, ladies.
Hello.
It's great to have you to chat. Tell me about Career Mums and how it was born and what you do.
What we do? Okay, so Career Moms was born 3 years ago in 2016, mainly due from our own personal experiences of having a career break. Both Sally and I had very different reasons for having a career break, but we faced the same sort of challenges really. To going back to work and finding something that fitted around our families and kind of was, worked for us and worked for them as well. So when we met, because we're neighbours, we kind of discussed the same sort of feelings and ambitions that had been lost along the way. And we kind of put our joint experiences together. Both have got similar backgrounds. And we kind of, made this venture of helping ourselves and helping other moms really to return to work following any length of a career break. And it's grown from strength to strength, I'd say, since then. I've worked with careers all my life, but it's quite difficult to help yourself.
Yeah.
We can be our own worst victim, really, and kind of how do you overcome those challenges? Because it's twofold, really. The challenges are from the employer's side, because they look at you differently when you've had a break.
Yeah.
And also, you kind of put in those objections to yourself because you feel rusty and out of touch, and how am I going to overcome this? And often we can either deviate from our plan or what we want to do, or go for something lower paid and lower skilled. And that's another way of kind of, moving over that challenge. And I suppose part of what we offer is to kind of, make sure that doesn't happen, that people don't settle for second best.
It doesn't matter then what the reason for their career break. But let's say I'm a woman, I'm coming back to try and go to work again, having had a break. What can you do for me to help me with that?
Everybody's situation is quite unique. Everybody's family situation, everybody's where they are within their career when they take a break, and whether that break is a short maternity leave or it's a much longer career break. I think the longest one we've worked with was a lady who had a break for over 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
She travelled the world with her husband, following her husband's career, raising her children.
Yeah.
So the importance of the coaching work that we do is to really understand the individual's situation.
Yeah.
And it may be that they've got some very well-formed ideas about what they want to do, and they just need to, unlock the last block that's going to make it happen, and we'll work around that. Or it may be that somebody comes to us and they've just got no idea whatsoever. They have a hunger to be useful and to get out there and maybe meet some social needs, or pick up where they left off. But so we'll get to we can start essentially at the beginning.
Yeah.
Work out what it is that the individual wants. And that might be financial, it might be working around children's school hours or care. It could be a whole host of different things. So we'll put a plan together for what it is that, I guess, essentially the ideal scenario, and then work back from that to make it happen. And we've got lots of tools and resources and things up our sleeve that we can use to help people get where they want to be and get there quicker and more effectively, and with a level of positivity.
Yeah.
It's quite daunting if you've not been, for example, in an interview situation for a long time. Very daunting to just pitch up and be confident and show that you're ready for that role if you've not had any support or done much in terms of preparation to get there.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love what you say about, because everybody's situation is unique, what you do is unique in that it's not a one answer fits all scenario. So you really get to know
exactly
your client's personal circumstances.
Absolutely. And that's everybody from working with senior people who, I'm working with somebody at the moment who's very senior and unfortunately found herself made redundant during her maternity leave.
Okay, yeah.
So for her, it's really important to get back into another senior role.
Yeah.
But also that fits around her two young children.
Yeah.
to to somebody who's sort of been out of work and has got an inkling to start a small business, has made the first steps, but then has found that it's actually quite overwhelming and not quite sure how to go. And so there's the range of what we work with is quite immense, which is what we love about it, because we love the variety and the sort of adding value to each individual families.
And what makes you guys unique?
That's it. Yeah, and we also have kind of that delivery, that model that Sally's just shared there through workshops and one-to-one coaching, and something we're now developing is something online as well. So it just gives that kind of
fabulous
as well and so forth. But there's something for everyone really.
So I guess a lot of the support that we give is very practical.
Yes.
Like, how to update a CV, for example, through to very much more about mindset and letting go of the obstacles that we put in our own way, which happens sometimes.
Which we all do.
It's amazing things that come up. In fact, something that has been shared within Socially Shared, because I know the Tracy, who I was working with, wrote a blog about it afterwards. It was something that I worked on with her through the coaching. Was actually she hadn't quite fully grieved for the loss of her mother, and that was impacting her making progress with her own business. So being able to meet that individual needs at that time made such a difference. So so it can be very practical, but it can also be very much sort of
a mindset, and linking all those dots that we don't necessarily think are linked. But you talked also about work on the employer's side.
Absolutely.
And so tell me a little bit about how you sort of go in on that angle.
Okay, so we've evolved our Career Mums business to actually branch out. So Career Mums is now a social enterprise business.
Great.
So we can, with the intention of reaching more women that would benefit from our help. And we've set up our other business, which is now called CM Talent. So we work with employers to help them attract, retain, and develop more women and more women leaders. So almost, what we found when we first started the business was that there are lots of people like us who were lacking in confidence and not quite sure where to go to get help to get back into the workforce or to set up a business. But there was lots of stories of, let's say, less than helpful responses from employers. But employment's never been so high in this country. And that means that a lot of organisations are finding it really, really difficult to fill their vacancies. And of course, women returners is now increasingly seen as a pool of talent that has potentially is untapped.
We work across the piece really with size of organisations. Organisations over the size of 250. There's a legal obligation for them obviously to report on their gender pay gap, so they're much more proactive. But even that varies with ones that the action plans and what they're actually doing about it. For us, we're not restricted in terms of who we work with. But what we're finding is, kind of where there's more commitment. It's the larger organisations are kind of more committing to flexible working, and but we're seeing that change really, aren't we? It seems to be, definitely changing across the piece. Some of the moms that we coached at the very beginning, so going back to when you asked us how long we've been running our business, we're in their second and third jobs from then 3 years ago, and some have gone for promotions. We've had a couple of people set up their own business, which has been really lovely. And when you kind of really drill down on what they want and how they want it, it's kind of really helped shape their future. And it's kind of made us really proud, really.
I was going to say, it must be a really rewarding,
such a rewarding
job that you do.
And I guess because we face those same challenges ourselves, we can really relate to that, because I think we're in a day and age where, in terms of support, there's lots of coaches out there that can support with mindset and lots of things like that. But what we offer is very unique, and it's based on our own personal experiences as well, and how to overcome that. And I think that seems to have great value. And we
absolutely, I think definitely coming to somebody who know's been there, been through it. You've got that empathy. and you can offer not just an ear, but actual practical support. It's very special and unique, isn't it? So yeah, fantastic. So what's the future for career moms?
The future.
Hopefully, once we've got the gender pay gap sorted out, we'll be redundant, and life will continue in maternity. But back on planet Earth, and I think that there's lots to do. There's lots of people that would benefit from our help and support, employers as well as individuals. So we want to evolve our business, both in terms of supporting more women, and hopefully now that because we're a social enterprise, then we can that gives us a better chance of accessing public funding for programs, and so broadening our reach to a wider community. And also on the employer side to grow, to work with more employers, and sort of both in terms of supporting them with attracting more people into their businesses,
but retaining,
to do more around flexible, supporting organisations to increase the amount of flexible working they offer. I think, and we just look at the work that we do around supporting people within organisations that are about to go on maternity leave or paternity leave, to help support them, because it's quite it's a time of lots of vulnerabilities as well as excitement and joy, but it's quite a transition. So
brilliant. I could talk to you for ages.
For a long time.
Well, thank you so much, ladies, for your time, and it's wonderful to hear about all the many different things that you do. Your contact details will be popped onto the screen before the video goes live. So once again, thank you so much, and we'll catch up with you again soon.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much. Bye, Sarah.
Bye.